Okay, so I have put on some makeup because I'm going out to run some errands, and I figure that's all we have these days, you know. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Parama Sharma, and this is my little rectangle where I share a little bit of my life with you. And today I've got a quarantine vlog for you guys. So basically I'm gonna take you to follow me throughout the day. Everything feels the same these days. Sundays feel like Mondays. Mondays feel like Fridays. Everything's a blur. So I'm going to whip up some brunch and Mr. Man here. Okay, so what we're gonna do for breakfast today, as per my husband's request, is this. In Bangla, I think it's called cheetah, and my grandma used to eat it for breakfast. Kind of like a savory breakfast. It's like flattened rice. Saurav calls it poha, I think. I gave it a shot last time, so I'm gonna do the same. I believe I have to soak it first, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that while I prepare the saute of stuff like onions and like corn and peas and nuts and some spices. So I'm just gonna toss that up real quick. But the first thing going in my belly is always water. Okay, so breakfast is done. Now I remember that with this house there came actually some tiles. I think they were like leftover tiles. There they are. And I'm wondering whether I could repurpose them today to make a flat area for our bonfire. The next couple of days I'm trying to make sure that I got the backyard nice and set up, accessible, usable area, because we are on lockdown. It is quarantine right now, social distancing and all that. Public areas are closing down, and I think as the weather is getting better and people are hitting to the streets, they're just closing down public areas a little bit more and cracking down and becoming a little more vigilant about it. We have a backyard. We're really blessed that we have a backyard. We have our own little green space, and I'm trying to kind of revamp that so we can actually comfortably spend as much time as possible getting some sun, enjoying the weather. So we've got a really tiny deck. I'm gonna be taking some measurements and stuff. So I'm ordering some stuff off of IKEA. There's no rush. The weather's still changing. It's hot and cold right now. By the time the deck furniture comes, it'll probably be another video or another vlog. But today, I want to have the bonfire. I know it's a little bit unorthodox, I guess, to use indoor tiles outside. I know that there's like different paving tiles, but I just need a quick fix right now, really, just so we can sit down and have a bonfire today. Okay, so I'm just trying to find a sturdy place for this little guy since the whole backyard isn't leveled. With hubby's help, with a lot of help from him, because those tiles were like really heavy. Our backyard isn't plain, so it's not like leveled, so we had to shift the tiles over a couple of times, but I really just wanted to have like a little bit of a designated space with a little bit of flat area around it to put like drinks down and to put phones down, etc. Now I'm going to go ahead and tackle this area right here. So I need to take a couple of measurements. Basically what I'm doing is ordering a bench that goes there, then a bench that goes here. They're pretty high, probably comes about here. Just going to try to go get the measurements for the stuff that I'm eyeing. I'm ordering it online. So this is actually what we're making. I just drew it out. I'm going out to run some errands. I got on me some marble tights. We are going to go buy some essential things, which includes wine. Is wine essential? Depends on who you're asking, I guess. If you're asking me, it's essential enough. essential errand running business situation, I don't even go for that. Like groceries and all that stuff, Costco runs, Walmart runs, everything my husband does on his own. In the beginning, initially, we were doing it together and stuff. I think it's kind of more frowned upon now. They're really locking it down. Like, it's not a requirement, but it is frowned upon if you're unnecessarily going out, and like the both of you. Like, it's not necessary for both my husband and I to be out and about in public, which increases the chances like catching the virus and passing it on and all that kind of stuff. So lately, for the last couple of weeks, my husband's been the only one doing essential runs. So when I can like finally get out, like to go do something, I try to make the most of it because it's all I have. So I'm home, but get this, basically I have been away from like the public for so long that I don't even know how to follow the new rules that like public spaces have implemented. So like once you get in, there's like arrows, so you have to maintain a 6-foot distance between yourself and the person ahead of you and wind through the line, and you can't turn around and go back. So I obviously did not know this, and it was like crazy embarrassing. But anyways, I was like, before I embarrass myself any further, I'm just gonna go home. My husband's the one that goes out. He's the one that does the groceries and stuff, so he's well versed on like how this stuff goes, but not me. So apparently this packaging on the outside acts as a fire starter. So you're supposed to light it. They have designated areas that you're supposed to light it, and then the log will catch on from the wrapper, which is really cool and neat. Alright. Got some hookah going. This is for his bonfire. Oh, mama.
Saw the bud. Run after the bud. Look.
You better not. Oh my god, there's robins right here. If he jumps. Oh! Damn it. Good morning, lovelies. Gonna whip up some brunch now. See what we can eat. This little guy is just a source of joy right now for us. I think life would have been really dull if it wasn't for you, Mommy. For brunch, I think we gotta do something egg-ish. We're baking this for about 20 minutes, which is just healthier, so. I'm actually thinking, because I have a little bit more time and I also have half an onion in the fridge, that I might as well caramelize some onions and some mushrooms. We've got 30 seconds left on the fries, so it'll be time to start plating this stuff. Why are we using vegan cheese if we have eggs in it? We're basically trying to cut back on dairy, particularly. I've been noticing that cutting dairy out has done really well for my skin overall and also like my fitness goals. So that's why we're using vegan cheese, but we're still having eggs. It's because we're trying to cut out dairy, not become vegan. I've never watched Benjamin Button. I'm finally watching it because my husband made me, and it is so freaking beautiful. Oh my gosh. I managed to get up and try to get in some sort of physical activity. Let's go work out. We're up for a walk and I keep getting mosquitoes flying in my face. I think there's a couple settled in my hair. Gross. Hi. Good morning, friends. So the weekend is officially over when your husband makes you food. So in today's activity, we are making macrame style, I guess, because I don't know if this is the right rope for it, but we're making macrame plant hangers for these two so that they can hang up there in 2 different levels. And they're done. They're a little bit wonky. I mean, it's my first attempt, really. I think it works for now, and I'll get better at it over time. So the power has gone out in our neighborhood. I was still gearing up to go for a run, but then my husband stepped outside and he was like, it is way too windy and way too cold. So I'm in the basement. Thank God we have a little bit of daylight, but basically I'm just gonna get a workout in here. Our basement also happens to be where I film my dance videos. If you haven't checked out any of my dance covers, I have a ton of them on my channel. I guess it'll be fun to mix it up a bit. Okay guys, hair has officially been washed and I'm going to go ahead and close out this vlog right here because from here on we're going to be prepping for the next video. I'm going to be using a no heat styling method to achieve that look that Jacqueline had in the Gain That Full video. I hope you enjoy following us on a quarantine weekend, and I hope you got some ideas in terms of stuff that you can do around the house in order to stay busy. And we are just trying to stay afloat, trying to stay busy, getting creative. So with that being said, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to follow what we're going to be up to during this quarantine, and I'll see you guys next time.